Dear brothers and sisters in Christ, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Today, Tuesday, September 21st. Today, it's actually the feast day of St. Matthew Apostles, one of the 12 apostles. So, happy patron saint feast day to all the Matthews. And today, we're celebrating Matthew the Apostle. And in the Gospel today, we read of the calling of Matthew. Jesus coming towards the custom post where Matthew was, because Matthew was a tax collector, and he called him, "Follow me." Just 2 words. Just said to Matthew, "Follow me." And Matthew followed him, invited Jesus over for lunch, and then he became an apostle. But there are many important details to notice about this passage of the Gospel, written by Matthew about himself. First of all, Matthew talks about himself in the third person, and he defines himself as a tax collector. And that's an important detail, because tax collectors in Jesus' times were despised by everyone. Tax collectors, first of all, they were working for Romans, so people didn't like them because they were working for a foreign power that was occupying Palestine in Jesus' times. Matthew and tax collectors were collecting taxes for the Romans, so the Jews didn't like them for this reason, first of all. But then there was another reason, because tax collectors were despised. They were dealing with money, so probably they were not really honest and fair. In dealing with money and collecting taxes, they were charging more, probably. So tax collectors were renowned for accepting bribes or overcharging people. So they were even more rejected and hated by people for this reason. They were putting extra money in their pockets. So Matthew doesn't hide his own past. Matthew says he was a tax collector. He doesn't hide who he was. He was despised and scorned by everyone in society. Nevertheless, Jesus called him precisely because it was Matthew, a tax collector. So Matthew was not ashamed of revealing his past life, telling who he was in the past. Because Matthew, in meeting Jesus, Matthew's life changed completely. We don't know why Matthew followed Jesus and accepted Jesus' invitation to follow him, but that's what he did. Somehow, what Jesus said that day caught Matthew's attention. He spoke to Matthew's heart, to a point that Matthew left everything, invited Jesus over for lunch, and then followed Jesus as one of his closest friends, one of the 12 apostles. Jesus didn't call Matthew because he was perfect. Jesus didn't call Matthew because he was respectable. He called Matthew because he needed him. He wanted Matthew to be one of his closest friends. He wanted Matthew to go and spread the gospel. In the same way, Jesus didn't call us because we were perfect. Jesus has called us because he wants our heart, our love for him. He doesn't need our perfection, our moral coherence. That's a consequence. What Jesus wants from us is our yes. Yes, Jesus, I want to follow you. And so Jesus repeats Matthew's invitation that he gave to Matthew, "Follow me." He repeats this invitation to us today, every day in our life, as Catholics. To be a Catholic, baptized, means to follow Jesus, to follow this invitation, to follow him. Jesus didn't call us because we were better than anybody else. He called us because probably we needed him more than anybody else. We needed Jesus more than anybody else. And we need Jesus today. We continue to need Jesus in our life. That's why he repeats this invitation to us. Come and follow me. Take care. God bless.